One shot. Let's begin. Indigo period. Begin by Kurumada Masami. Translated and uploaded by Burning Knuckle Scans and Zerno. Alright. We read. We react. We relive this. This one, I just wanted to get a bit more actiony, to be perfectly honest. And looks like this came up, so let's begin, everybody. Also includes a special interview with Kuramada discussing his struggles with the twists of fate leading to his debut. Commemorating 40 years of Kurumada's passionate manga career, as a tie to his autobiographical manga Indigo period once in a lifetime, a collection of his previously unpublished works. Oh, this is an autobiography. That's really cool. Let's see where it begins, everybody. Table of contents. One shot number one. I owe that girl a debt. 03. One shot number two. A poem for the roar of the sea. 41. One shot number three. Captain Umanari. 68. Bonus. Extra group 110. Kurumada commentary 46708. This is a work of fiction based on true events. Some of the stories may included in this compilation may contain language or expressions that may be inappropriate or offensive from a modern perspective. However, they've been left as is in order to reflect the social historical context of the time when the work was created. Oh, cool. Well, that's a good heads up, and I'll make sure to not drop any slurs. Let's begin, everybody. I was far from being a genius, but I couldn't become a delinquent either. This story happened in the slums of Tokyo over 40 years ago. One shot. I owe that girl a debt. In high school, I spent my days lazy and aimless until the summer of my junior year, when I finally picked up my pen. Hiroshi Monomiya, the ideal boys gang leader. I think I could draw a manga like that. A fighting manga. During my third year of high school was summer vacation. For the first time I drew a manga. I brought it to Jimbocho when autumn was already starting. Here it is. Shueisha's weekly Shonen Jump editorial department. This is the first life or death game of my life. Let's go. Excuse me? I owe that girl a debt. Okay, Masami Kuramada. What? The semester just started. I'm already running late. Oh, if I take that bus, maybe I'll be on time. We are leaving. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, wait a sec. Oh, stop! Wait, stop! I thought I was going to die. Hey, driver, you should drive more carefully. Wait, kid, your pass is expired. What? It expired a month ago. I could let it go if it were just a day or two, but a whole month? I swear, I hadn't noticed. I think you were trying to trick me. Either pay the 30 yen or get out. How could I completely forget the expiration date? I'll have to use some of my lunch money. Please, let it be. What? Only 5 yen? No money, eh? What a difficult situation to be in. I ran like crazy to catch the bus, only to find that my license expired and I'm flat broke. Damn it. Honestly, kids these days. Shut up, you son of a bitch! I'm getting off. Stop the bus. I can't. What? What do you want me to do then? You could only get off the bus at a designated bus stop. You'll have to wait until we get to one. You! Damn you! So now you're keeping me on here, even though I haven't paid. How does that make any sense? I said I want to get off now! Ugh. Ding, ding, ding. If it's only 30 yen, I'll pay it. Oh, please. That would really help. What the hell are you talking about? I don't even know you, so don't butt in. Butt in? I was trying to be helpful. Besides, if you get off here, you'll be late for class. Nah. You're trying to do so much for me when I'm not even asking for your help. But Why can't you accept a simple act of kindness? Shut up! I hate being in debt to women. What an idiot. Next stop is Dyson High School. I repeat, Dyson High School. Whatever. I'm getting off here. Come on. Isn't this your stop too? Ah, you must be joking. Like I'd get off at the same stop as you. Oh, I'm done with talking to you, idiot. Hmm. Okay, okay. Thanks. I owe you one. What? I said thanks. I owe you one. This idiot. I don't get him at all. What the hell? I hate him. Look at her. She's beautiful. She looks like an idol, don't you think? All right. Let's do it. What do you think it'll be? Wanna bet 100 yen on it? What if the leaders find out? Trust me, he won't. Okay then, I'll guess pink. Here we go. I say it'll be white. Hee 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 hee. Eh? Attention, the next stop is Suagawa. She was a Dyson High student. Is anyone getting off here? I repeat, is anyone getting off here? Still, this isn't right. Is anyone getting off? I can't believe I owe a debt to that girl. Attention, we're leaving. Uh, let's see. Miss Keiko. Are you okay, Miss Keiko? Yes, I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Get back here, you brats. Oh, that was great. Oh, wait, Sakurai. Please, there's no need for violence. But those pervs. Just forget about them. They didn't hurt me, so I don't care. Let's go. We're going to be late. Oh, and don't tell my brother about any of this. If we find out, he'll definitely raise hell. Do 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 do. Huh? How slow is this bus? We still haven't arrived? Ugh, wait. Oh crap! We already went past it! Damn, this really isn't my day. Guess no one knew I was supposed to get off at Sugawa. Hey, driver, stop. I was supposed to get off at Sugawa. Let me off. I already told you before. I'm only designated to stop at designated bus stops. Ugh. Do you want me to be late? No, but I did ask several times if anyone's getting off at Suagawa. How was I supposed to hear you? I was asleep. Stop now. I can't. Fine then. I'll just jump out. Is that okay? No. Stop it. Please stop. Hee hee. Thank you very much. You're so annoying. Don't bother getting on my bus again. What's his deal? He's the reason I'm gonna be late. Let's see. Let's see. What a beautiful ass. And those panties were white. You guessed right. Oh, look, it's the boss. Oops. We can't tell him what we did. Yeah, I know that. Hey, boss. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Has anything interesting happened? No, nothing at all. You been messing with any girls? No, of course not, boss. We wouldn't do that. Okay, remember, it's cowardly to harass women and children. Let's go. Oh gosh, beyond notifications. What does it say? Oh, what a great view. Hey, hey, wait. Hey, Moishi. What's up, Kenta? Moishi, I need you to tell you something. Hmm? What are you talking like that? Okay, these are different characters. Okay. We've been sent a challenge for duel with Dice in high school. Wait, what? The leader of that school, Gochiro Fujimi, is a big deal in this area. But why would they want to duel us? I think the girl whose skirt we flipped this morning. Oh, she's from Dyson High School? See? This is why I told you it was a bad idea. What are we going to do, Moyashi? What are we going to do? The boss is going to find out that we lifted that girl's skirt. We've got no other choice but to tell the boss. Okay, go call the others. Sure thing. I'll tell the boss. Hey, Boss! Boss, something serious has happened. A summons for a duel has arrived from Dyson High. What? They want to fight? Yes. Alright then. Some warning. Some warning would have been nice. Yeah. Hehe. So, you're Suagawa's little monkey, and you must be the gorilla of Dyson. Huh? Here I come, you big ape. Bring it, little monkey. Ha ha ha. Damn. Oh, whoa, ha, ah, oh. Oh crap. Boss. Okay, okay. This is how I navigate it. You're really strong, gorilla. You too, little monkey. The real fight begins now. Let's go. Stop this now! Brother! Brother, please stop! You don't have to do this! Don't come any closer, little sister. But you're that guy from earlier. Do you know him? Yes. Wait, what the hell is going on? Hold up. Were you fighting without even knowing why? There was a reason? Your two goons lifted her skirt. They did what? Kanta Moyashi! Did you really do that, you sick pervs? Eek! You sons of bitches! You goddamn gossip monger! Shut up, you pervert! What was that? I want to apologize for this. What they did was extremely shameful. Take this! Damn you! Well, what do you say? Let's sell this fight another day. Ooh, I'd love to. But first, here's a 30 yen you lent me this morning. I'm sorry for everything that happened. There's no need. Hold on a moment. I need her to accept this. Okay, I'll wait. Please, take it. I don't need it. I told you no. I hate being in debt to women. Take it now. You're stubborn. So are you. Oh, wait, there's more. Okay, sure. Hanai, this isn't far from a serialization. I think it could even be a candidate for the monthly Jump Award. Ha ha ha. Then I think I'll make it a romantic comedy. It's not interesting? Huh? It's the same problem as the manuscript that was brought in before yours. The drawings are bad and the story doesn't make any sense. Seems like you don't even have a basic understanding how to construct a work. Ah, I see. Oh gosh, okay. When I was in early elementary school, I enjoyed reading books like Kagamaru of the Ige Clan and Sunset Banko, but in my later years, I started going to the local book rental store. At the time where I lived, that was where most of the entertainment was. I was fascinated by books like Ninja Chronicles by Sanpai Shirato, which depicted a brutal world like the ideal justice of other manga, and used double page spreads for key scenes. I was particularly influenced by Hidekazu Arikawa, real name Mitsuyoshi Sonoda. I was especially drawn to Chojin Shikaku and Chameleon Ken, so I began to teach myself how to draw manga. When I was in my third year of high school, my teacher asked me, "What will you do when you graduate?" And for the next 4 months, I drew I owed that girl a debt. I was heavily influenced by Iji Kazuma's Lover of the Morning Sun, as well as Takumi Nagayasu as far as character drawing goes. I think those two were the best at the time. Characters, like the bus driver, are based on similar supporting characters who used to appear in Aichi Arikawa's Gekiga. Since there were no screen tones at the time, I had to do the hatching myself. I was getting into manga pretty thoroughly, wasn't I? Keiko Fuji, the mother of Hikaru Utada, was very popular at the time, so her image ended up influencing the female character hairstyle. Because everything I did was self taught, I drew the character from top to bottom. Not knowing that I had to create a storyboard first, the manga ended up being 31 pages long, and I submitted to Shonen Jump where the Ideal Boys Gang Leader was published. Looking at it now, it feels like it was too condensed. I entered the contest, but I didn't even get an honorable mention. Burning Knuckle Scanned. Indigo appeared beginning by Masumi Kuramada. I owe that girl a debt. Translation Zerno. Typesetting Bmon Josh. Ah. And this is their information for their Discord and their Gmail and all that. Cool. Um, I, this part in particular, I think I just need to like Oof. I would just need to figure out who these people are because this is from like a different time. Let's see. Okay, I just googled Keiko Fuji, and Keiko Fuji is the one who has. Uh, let me let me do something. Give me a second. Let me mess with this thing. Let me actually try something a little different. Um, because I can probably Google these people, and then I can go from there. Just because some the Hikaru Utada sounds very familiar. Um, and then Mitsuyoshi, Sonoda. Um, okay, was there anybody else here that was mentioned? Okay, and this person was self-taught, and he did the what was it called? He said he did the self-pod. I had to create a storyboard first. It was condensed. It said it goes on screen tones. I'm not sure what screen tones are. What are screen tones in manga? Okay, cool. So let me go and start from the beginning. Um, I like this work. I thought it was nice. I thought it had its own charm to it. I don't necessarily have any sort of complaints. And this guy did it in high school, and I this is an image I like in particular. It's like he gets go here, boom, and caught, and he's just getting dragged across. It's like whoa, like that. That's some good imagination. If I were to give one little bit of criticism for this manga, and I don't even think it's a fairly big one, it's that there's so many panels on these pages. Like, maybe I'm just spoiled by modern manga, or, you draw more, you can write a little bit less, but there's a lot going on. But look at how many panels are in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 panels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 panels. That's quite a bit. Um, but I will say like the creativity is there, where you have like this is a double, it's a double page spread, but it's kind of done like here, and then like the background here. That's fun. Look at the like little doing the little rays coming out of her. And there's not backgrounds everywhere, which is fine. And then occasionally when there needs to be some, there are. Hmm. So I think that'd be kind of my main criticism, but it's a very very minute criticism. Because I did enjoy reading through all this. He has band-aids in his teeth. Okay, pop off, King. I guess this was the uniform for like guys back in the day. Is that accurate? Because the hat is a thing, and I know JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I know Jotaro has that, but in terms of the other stuff, I'm not exactly sure. I will say that in terms of the backgrounds do add a lot, but in terms of the romantic background, I mean, this could use some work. There's like three cherry blossoms there, and then that's it, right? Like, oh, you're the protagonist who does get all the cherry blossoms. And this was like another big one. We're like, okay, these guys are pervs, and they went to go see the underwear the girls were wearing, and that's what they used to do. They just used to like boop like that. I appreciate that the skirts seem like they're more normal length, like they're not the like what is it like mid upper thigh length. It's like okay, it's like past the knees is said in the other. Seems like he was just running the uniforms at his school. Um, in terms of the story, it's interesting. I could see what he meant by like it was a little condensed in that this could have been 2 chapters and I would have been happy with it. It's kind of an interesting subplot where like this person's like, okay, I missed the stop. He's like, "Aren't don't you go to my school?" Sure, why they don't. And then he's stuck there. Well, as other people are doing that, and it does kind of come together in the end. Um, but I guess this is fine. Yeah, it's a fairly solid plot. Maybe it could have done a little bit more breathing room for 2 separate chapters or 40 plus, but the way he told the story wasn't bad. I'd just say like it's a little rough, and I don't know if it's a matter of the scans, but like these lines aren't the cleanest, and it's probably a scan issue or whatever the screen tones were in order to like get that. I do find the ending charming where they're just arguing from midnight to the top, and it's like boom boom, and for that to actually be a thing, that's really quite funny. I enjoy it. It has a lot of the old style and a little bit of an older charm to it. And that's why when it looks at things like this, it's like, do I judge it based on modern day standards and say it's a little different and maybe this face looks a little weird? But it's also like a kid in high school who managed to go and this was his first work. And this face here is a little bit shaded in, but yeah, I think that's most of the thing. And plus, like these characters, I kind of got them a little confused, but that was probably more on me. I think the plot was charming. I think the guy who was a delinquent, when he was about to jump out the window or miss his stop, it's a very realistic delinquent, which I appreciate. And the fact he's like, no, don't mess with women or children, a very appropriate masculinity. I'm like, okay, I love that. That's wonderful. He has some sense of honor to him, and he's a tough guy who's willing to fight without knowing the reason. Like, yeah, he challenged you. It's like, oh, okay, time to fight, and he didn't even know why. That part was a little bit, I guess, I wouldn't say unrealistic necessarily, but it was a little funny. It's a little contrived, but not in a bad way. And so this here, I wonder if that's how it works. In this case, yeah, I don't like owing a debt to anybody either, and so that's another thing. Let me see if I can do this. How do I go and let me see if I could change some of these tabs just so that way I can I do this here? Because I did Google this other stuff here. Nope. Here we go. There we go. Cool. So I Googled everybody here. We'll start with screen tones and manga because I didn't quite know. It's for applying texture shades to raw use and turn up to hatching. So the screen tone. What are screen tones in manga? Screen tones are transparent sheets printed with dots as above or various patterns. They're used to be pasted onto manga manuscript. By using them, you can avoid having to draw all the patterns yourself in the process of creating image. Oh, neat. So they're like stencils where they could just go and you lay them over and then it's like that. How to add manga tones. What is a tone in the first place? Painted with tiny dots. You can create all the patterns yourself. They're consumable and you have to buy them when you run out. Each tone is a bit expensive. They also produce a lot of waste in the process of trimming the tones. They're difficult to modify once you have them been glued to the manuscript. So analog tones are cumbersome. With digital painting, you don't have to worry about tones. Waste paper modification, you could use tone much more freely. Interesting. I didn't know that. Half tones and pattern tones. The appearance of the netted dots or the value, the line, the density. Okay. Okay, this is gonna get super dense here. So there's different types of patterns and adding new tones. How to use halftones, and you can add them onto a surface. Okay, add the color, add the halftones, which are like those. Love to make these more blurry. Okay, sure, make them more blurry. And then it's about how to do that. Okay, that's really cool. And then you could adjust the patterns and the tones. All right, creating your own gradient tones. Okay, before I go through the entire thing. I do find that interesting as to how the ink materials get for inking. Well, let me not go. So it's basically how you get these tones onto people and how you add these little patterns to do that. That's something I never even thought about either. Because even like right here, it's like, okay, you have a distinct difference here with the tones in the background as well. And the shading, that's really cool. Two easy screen tone techniques. Add the pattern here, add it to the hair a bit. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that about manga. I feel like I should look at this a little bit more off screen because it's already going to be too long. So that's what screen tones are, where he had to kind of teach himself how to do screen tones. Okay. I wasn't getting manga properly done. Oh, we'll not look at that. So I could see why like it was a little bit rougher with this stuff where it was like very big black lines across. Okay. This was the person who inspired him, Mitsuyoshi Sonata. Works on a lot of this stuff. Sango Kushi against military manga ran afoul of Japanese sentiment in 1960 against missions. A lot of circulation. The Record of the Three Kingdoms, a Chinese history story written by. Okay. Where is it? Is it like a novel? Oh, here we go. Sango Kushi. Sold over 80 million manga, making it one of the best-selling manga series of all time. 60 volumes, wow. Okay, so this is a history of military stuff. Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I've heard of the Three Kingdoms, but I'm not overtly familiar with it. Let's see. Mitsuyoshi. Okay, wow. So here's where we'd be able to actually look at his work and read it and stuff. Oh, well, maybe not read it. Interesting. Okay. Then we had Keiko Fuji, who said he said that she was the one who inspired the hairstyle of the main protagonist. And honestly, just looking at this hairstyle, it's already iconic for a lot of Japanese characters and Japanese people. It's like, oh, okay, it's kind of like a bob. And when you think about it for like even like a half a second or a second or whatever, it's like, oh, wow, that style really is popular over there. And maybe her style is the one that led to it, you know? At least that's what he said, why she was popular, everybody kind of followed it. Let's see here. It's her ballad type song. She's married off on and off with Teruzune. Okay, on and off with her. Mother, Japanese pop star Hikaru Utada. We'll look at her in a second. She was born, singer here, her song. Keiko no Yume wa Yodo Hikaru. Won mass popularity. She was to the top for 20 consecutive weeks. Wow. 37 consecutive weeks. She married the enka singer Kiyoshi Maiko and retired from singing in 1979, announcing her retirement during a TV show on December 30th for that year. The marriage ended in divorce, after which she emigrated to the United States, where she became active in music again by 1981. There she married Teruzune Utada, a record producer. Their only child, Hikaru Utada, was born in 1983 in New York City and later became a record-setting pop star in Japan by their late teens. The couple married and divorced 7 times. Oh, yeah. Okay, they confiscated more than 420 of her $1,000. Keiko disputed the government in 2008. The matter remained pending for court on 27 January 2009. The Federal District Court in New York ordered the confiscated money returned to her, citing lack of evidence. That's good. Died on August 22nd, 2013, after jumping from the 13th floor of a condominium building in Shinjuku, Japan. No foul play was suspected, however, no, her body was found on the ground of her apartment building. Police said that her slippers were found at the end of her balcony with no suicide note found. However, her child, Hikaru Utada, claims there was a suicide note. Oh my gosh. That's horrific with all the lore that we just learned here. And like, especially her killing herself and there being a suicide note, there not being a suicide note, or Hikaru Utada deciding to, like, you know, be like, okay, I don't want that to be public for everybody. Man, that's dark. She got married 7 times to a guy. It's kind of crazy, too. Divorce for Hiki and parents. Have divorced. And it was revealed their parents also divorced yet again last year for the 7th time. Okay, now at this point it's just gossip. Oh man, I don't know if I really want to read this here. I feel like at this point it's getting a bit messy with that part, and you know we'll keep away from that there. So Hikaru Utada, the name sounds very familiar. What do I know about? She did something for Neon Genesis Evangelion. Discovered here, spawner addicted to you. Can you keep a secret? Oh man, the worst part about like any musician, I'm super bad with like musicians and songs and celebrities, and I'm sure I've heard some of her music. The name is very familiar. She's a component of the ever-changing J-pop music genre, but Oh no. Oh no. She had ovarian cancer. She came out as non-binary in an Instagram live stream. Oh, good on you, Utada. Uses both she, her, and they, them pronouns. Utada says in regards to English language, honorifics Mrs. and Miss. Makes me uncomfortable to be identified so markedly by the marital status and sex. I don't relate to any of those prefixes. Every time, I feel like I'm forced to misrepresent myself. Utada expressed support for such terms as mix. Nice. She married Kizaaki Kiraya, who had directed several of their music videos. Okay, I almost read several that sound like, oh no. The couple announced their divorce, citing personal change lack of communication due to the nature of their job. Announced their engagement to a private citizen and their media to view their personal lives from respect with this. The couple were married and divorced. Married in 2014, divorced in 2018. 2015, Utada gave birth to their son. Um, Good on Utada. Look at this. She's lived a good life and is still rather young at 42. Can live another couple of decades and get some more J-pop bangers. And I learned a lot of stuff not related to the manga for today, but that's part of the fun of this. So pop off, noble or royalty Hikaru Utada. And this just as a reminder, this rabbit hole started as a one shot of the Indigo period by Kuramada Masumi. Oh wait! Oh, I should have read this paragraph sooner. This one here. I need to. She was the one who did the Kingdom Hearts Simple and Clean, Sanctuary, Don't Think Twice. Oh, she did all these Kingdom Hearts songs. That is how I know them. That's how I know them. Okay. Hikaru Utada. Awesome. I That's so cool. Uh my sister got married to one of the Kingdom Hearts songs as she was walking to the aisle, and that, this is amazing. Kingdom Hearts holds a special place in my heart, especially those songs. They like hit me in a very particular part of my brain, where it's like, oh, it's beautiful and amazing, and you are too. So with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.